The green one.
The one to the right. No, other light.
Oh, now. I was like, clueless. I have bad color vision. All right, we're live. Give me a minute. Thing drink over there. All right, it's Mike Davis. I'm back commentating just a little bit. I got Ethan Smith in the booth with me.
Get Billy's beard hair off the microphone here.
Just saying the beard. Came up a little short, but I actually love this. It's such a natural angle rather than trying to go past it. He probably did that on purpose, trying to, so easy to go 3 rails on that shot. You can use the English to influence it off of each rail.
Yeah, he did it to perfection.
I'm mad that it took me so many years. I would have drawn past that ball originally, like a bunch of years ago, to try to get a certain real specific angle to float down without using the rails. And then one day I finally realized, like, oh no, this is actually much better to just stop short on that ball and go around. Mm-hmm.
Okay, tied up 2-2.
Yep, 2-2. Christy said she beat the line. If somebody made a bet in the line, she already covered. She got 2. Keith McCready used to have a good one. Every first match he had in the morning, he always said he beat the line just by showing up at that hour. I agree completely. Looks a little straight. He's gonna have to, yeah, a little out of line again. He's getting a little too loose and careless here. It's not bad though.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, off air, he's got to be careful. Christy can certainly get out.
Yeah.
When given the opportunity like this right here, even that shot looked maybe a little careless, not sure.
Yeah, he just shot a little quick again. I mean, he got, a very, very easy run out. And, fatigue sets in. Sometimes we tend to rush things just a little bit, but you got to bear down and just get it done.
Just got the ball real up there.
Yeah, Gretzky rushed one just a little bit too. The pockets are a standard diamond, but right now the cloth is a little old, and I don't know if it's just that or what it is, but these pockets are playing a little bit tougher than the standard diamond pockets.
Is this one a little bit tighter?
Maybe it is. I thought it was just a 4.5, but maybe it's a 4.25 inch pocket instead. But it certainly is playing more like a 4.25. But like I said, I didn't think the pockets looked that tight when I was just looking down into them shooting. But if you catch a tiny bit of rail, like they're hanging up.
Yeah, when we were talking over there earlier, Nathan commented that it was playing tough.
you know, and that part about tight pockets, you just can't take anything for granted. You know, like Nathan's playing a little quick and loose, and he made a, you know, mistake here and there because of it. And Christy was playing well and just shot that ball just a little bit fast, just a little bit, you know, careless.
Yeah, I think he might have been in trouble if she didn't hang that ball up. He might have let that one get to him.
Yeah, 3-2 and a race to 5. I
Yeah.
mean, now you're, you know, gonna feel some pressure.
Good spread. Good break. Lost the cue ball a little.
Yeah, I mean, she hit the one real square. The cue ball came straight back, but it just went a little too far back. But excellent hit to make the one inside, make the wing ball, like really square contact.
Would you have considered playing safe then?
Certainly would have. Because getting shape on the three was really difficult. I mean, if I'm very, very in stroke or someone like my name, I think my name's absolutely supposed to go ahead and shoot that ball. That's his strength. I would have probably played safe.
Kind of quick at the last minute. I wanted to bet myself. This she wasn't going to be able to get a good place on the 3 ball to even play safe. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, she would have had to hit it a lot harder. If it came around that same type of path and just came 5 more feet, maybe she'd have had the three in that corner where Nathan's sitting, but you'd have had it really hard to do that.
Wow.
But one shot. Okay, well, had she made the three originally, that's probably where she would have four anyway. Yeah, I think
Eight
two
ball
balls on that
dropped
shot.
in.
That's incredible. Not sure. If you elevate, you avoid hitting the 9, right? But you make the shot tougher. Sometimes you just gotta like maybe run into the 9 and take your chances.
Exactly. Yeah, and she hit it.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
That
mean,
pocket going on. Not
that-
able to clean.
yeah, that bucket's playing real tough.
Is he ever room under here? Jumping right over.
Yeah, he's got plenty of distance between the balls and just enough room to I would say comfortably land and not go off the table afterwards.
She just trying to jump. And about equal to from the 5 now? Or?
Yeah, basically, yeah, just land about, you know, 6 or 8 inches in front of the 4.
It's down.
He did almost land too far. It was still in the air when it hit the 4 and hopped up a little bit.
Yeah. It's like it was on its second bounce, maybe.
I think trying to put the cue ball and 5 ball both on the long rail with the 9 in between. That's a good shot.
Yeah, I couldn't see that angle, but she did it good.
She hit it excellent. Like,
Yeah.
I need to practice that one because I'm terrible at that one myself. Like, I know the shot's there, but your speed has to be really, really good on that. You know, if you're a little long, a little short, you're going to leave you're leaving the cue ball out in space. You're leaving wide open. They're never hooked on that one. So, object ball speed is really the only thing.
Little
I can't tell if she can just slow roll this and hold it or go back and forth. Either way, she should have a decent shot on the 9 here.
Yeah, just gonna smooth it in. Yeah.
pretty much perfect cue ball that time, but they didn't rack well.
Yeah, I haven't watched him enough to really know, but it just feels to me like he's rushing a little
Yeah.
bit, even on that rack. Really taking the time he needs, a little frustration, like you mentioned, fatigue. I mean,
Yeah. I know he's got to get home and get ready to fly out tomorrow to Arizona. Maybe like that's more on his mind. Like, he is a great player. And right now he's playing all the big pro events. So maybe he's really like kind of looking past this event a little bit too much. But for practice, just to have discipline doing the right things over and over. And obviously he'd like to win whatever money it is here. So I know he wants to win this too, but he better start taking it just a little more serious if he wants to for sure get it done. Yeah, like this. I'm bumped to 9. Hold it there. Display.
she have her back.
She does. Not much angle though, but I think she can go forward with top right English. 3 rails. Little firm.
Yeah, confident stroke, just a little firm.
Basically almost. Oh, she's going to hit thin. You could just hit kind of a stop shot too. Stop the cue ball right there. Either one is good.
Tee shot he needs to hit correctly. Good.
Yeah, he did really well with that. Making sure to go to that second rail first just gives you a little better chance to get a good result.
Yeah, certainly a little good fortune involved. Really good too. I didn't see that.
Yeah, the 8 wiggled. I saw it move just the tiniest bit. I'm amazed that it still hit the 8 set that thin that the cue ball kept going forward and got all the way to the rail and hit the 5.
I didn't even see it.
It's got to go forward 2 rails again here. It looks like. But just again, not that this is bad behavior, right? But he's not probably as close or as a perfect angle. I'm critical with my cue ball because I don't pocket balls that well. So for him, no big deal, right? A little, an extra 6 inches or a foot away, no big deal at all.
Well, again, he's in danger there. A little mistake.
I want to see her make 3 on the break again and run this one out. Let's have a little hill, have some excitement.
That's right. You hit that last break real good. If the rack's high, does that make the wind blow more difficult?
Yeah, generally having the rack high is going to make the ball more difficult to make the wing ball. But if that's the only place that they'll freeze, some of these tables, like it seems like that's the only thing you can do is just go above the spot a little bit to get the ball to freeze well.
Yeah, like you said earlier, getting a little worn in. I know over on the table, lab that I played on twice, and I real hard time racking the ball. But I think everybody, you know,
I don't blame him for shooting at it. You make that one, probably, probably win the game. There's a couple safety options, of course. But
yeah, the seventh ball looks tricky here.
it does. Maybe, yeah, if it doesn't go by the nine to either side, that is tricky. So probably gonna have to break it up off the 5 ball.
Having the seventh ball's tricky. Saving grace there for missing that.
I'd also want to look at the carom. Does the carom off the 7 into the 9 look good? Like,
Yeah, maybe to look at ears to listen. Sure. Wanted to come back up. It stayed down. Back to the rail here.
I think I like that. You can do either one, but I think I like drawing it. Yeah, to me, most people pocket the balls a little better with low or low outside, and you can't ever be like all the way at the end rail if you never go that far.
Looks like the 8 ball may be in the way here.
Yeah, she cheated the pocket a little to make sure that it avoided the 8. That was an excellent shot. Yeah, if the carom isn't really there, you can play for the bank. She might have enough angle to go 2 rails with inside and try to nudge it. But probably playing for the bank cross side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If she gets bad, she'll have a good safety opportunity. But going back to the bank in the slide.
I think any safety, it's going to be like a relatively weak, like the type you never get ball in hand. You might be able to leave the balls, not really give up a shot. But so I think you got to go all out for this bank after this.
Still has a good opportunity. Still swinging for it.
See, now I would rake it. I don't know, to be honest with you. This is a tricky. I might just try to get the cue all way up table near the end rail, kind of bank the 7 across and leave a super long shot and hope for the best. Because I don't think you.
Touchy speed.
Yeah.
Swinging.
So she did something like I was talking about. My version, I was talking about hitting the 7 more full, so it would have went to the rail and back out a little bit. Yeah, got it out from the rail a little, away from the pocket a little further. Still might work out, but it's good thinking on her part to just realize, like, okay, the bank is not only missable, but now my cue ball is going to be bad afterwards. You don't want to elevate. Yeah,
Just think it better.
think so. Bank it 2 rails up table. Hit the third rail at the end there. Yeah, that was it. Very nice.
Look like you can see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably kick it this one. I mean, she could jump it and hit it. It's a difficult. Either one's gonna be unpredictable. Like you just got to get a little lucky after making contact, basically.
Yeah, if you you have least somewhat of an opportunity to jump. Yeah.
Wow, that was it.
Okay, it's gotta hit a good shot here. Can't see if the eight's close to the rail or just off.
Either way, it's a difficult shot. Position's not real easy. He might have to just leave it long rather than draw it.
Long shot.
Yeah,
Straight up.
maybe so. Maybe he was trying to get past the side pocket still, but
Oh yeah. Damn good.
yes, he did. I think he's good at that with like a flat draw, no outside, just straight low. I think he's really, really good at that shot, and that's what it took for that one.
You got a lot out of it. That's for sure. Good shot. Matt, guys.
Yep, that was a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back real soon with another exciting match.
Yeah, what's on tap? Do you know?
I'm not sure. We can take a look at this bracket here, but yeah. Hold on.
Getting